What is up, guys? Welcome back to another amazing video. So in this video, I'm going to be going over something that's going to make going through this program and finding success with this a very simplified process so that you can literally just check off the boxes as you go to ensure that you don't miss anything or get overwhelmed. And it's literally as simple as that. Follow this 30-day quick start checklist and do everything I say and you will be successful. It's a fact. And so really quickly, I just want to congratulate you first of all for being here, right? Being here in this moment is such a huge deal because you really joined a family of people who are on the same mission as you are, which is to take back your financial freedom and be able to live the life that you want to live and have more time to travel the world or spend more time with your friends and family or play video games or just do whatever you like to do whenever you want to do it. So in week one, literally all we're going to do is join the private Facebook group. We're going to find your accountability partner, which is super important, right? That's somebody that you're going to partner up with in the group who's on the same journey as you are, and you guys are going to hold each other accountable to take action and help each other stick to the course, even when things get tough. And having those like-minded people around is such a huge deal when it comes to actually creating something like this, because a lot of your family and friends, it's hard to realize that sometimes they can be holding you back. And it's up to every person to spot that and align who they spend time with to be in alignment with their ambitions and goals. And so you always have to remember the reason you did this, the reason that you joined this course, because it's going to be hard, right? Any path to financial freedom and working for yourself is going to be hard. That's why most people in the world work for someone else. It's why 99% of people are employees, because it's so much easier being an employee working at a 9-to-5 job or at a cubicle or at McDonald's or Walmart or Chipotle. It's so much easier to be employed and have someone else tell you what to do rather than create something for yourself. And it's no question that YouTube is hard, right? It's no question that any form of financial freedom, working for yourself, being your own boss is going to be hard. But you are capable of doing this, right? Even if you get overwhelmed, even if your brother's aunt's neighbor tells you that making money online is a scam, YouTube isn't a real job, you're always going to have people in your life that tell you that. You're always going to have things that pop up. You're going to have financial issues. You're going to have all sorts of problems popping up trying to prevent you from being an entrepreneur. Saying things like, oh, Dylan, yeah, I don't have time for all this. Somebody I'm friends with got sick. I just feel so overwhelmed. I don't even know where to start. There's so many excuses that pop up in our brains naturally, right? It's human nature. And I had to tell you that because you gotta know what to expect coming into this. The last thing to do for week one is we're gonna finish chapter 1, right? 7 days, week 1. Those are our only responsibilities. And if we finish all of those, we will have officially been successful with week 1. Week number 2, we're going to choose our channel's niche, we're going to pick a 7-figure channel name, and we're going to go about actually setting up the YouTube channel itself and prepare it with the right settings, optimize it, and change everything that needs to be changed specific to your niche. Week number 3. We're going to come up with 10 viral video ideas using my world-class research technique called the 3-step video idea formula. We're going to create our first video, and then we're going to upload that video to our YouTube channel that we created in week 2. We're going to optimize it the right way to ensure it has the greatest possible chance of being successful. And whenever you post your first video, you're going to have all these people trying to turn you back, right? They're going to try to scare you. They're going to say, you can't make money on YouTube doing this. You might get buyer's remorse. You might feel overwhelmed in the whole process. I can guarantee you, everyone is going to tell you to go back to your comfort zone. Go back to your safety net. Go back to that security of your old job, your old ways. And I hate to say this, but it's the truth, right? Society has literally rammed this down all of our throats because all the super rich running society need more employees. And so they kind of push everyone and try to keep most people to be employees. And that, again, might sound way over the top and out there, but just stick with me because I've thought about this a lot. And there's always going to be the 1% of people who are saying, oh my gosh, Dylan, that's so obvious. Why would I ever spend my time working for someone else when instead I could spend the same amount of time working for myself and building my own empire? It's obvious and it clicks instantly. But for most people, we're going to convince ourselves that we can't afford to take the risk to be an entrepreneur. Our brains are, very good at convincing us that we made a mistake, that we can't do it. You're going to say things like, why do I deserve to create my own business? I've seen it happen so many times before. And every time I hear someone say that, I think back to what my mentor once told me. I told him, well, what if I take this risk and start my own business and I fail? And he told me, Dylan, there's only one risk in life, and that is not ever taking any risks. And it hit me, right? I was like, wow, you're right. And what would have happened to my life if I hadn't have taken the risk to start my own business and become an entrepreneur? Well, I can tell you a few things that would have happened for sure. I definitely wouldn't have become financially free. You wouldn't be listening to my voice right now, and I wouldn't have been able to help thousands of people. If I hadn't have taken a risk and followed through when everyone else was telling me that it wouldn't work, or that, you have to save for retirement, working 80-hour weeks, and that YouTube isn't a job, that you can't make a living from that. If I didn't take that risk when everyone was telling me all that stuff, I would still be trapped in my cubicle right now. I probably would have stayed working for someone else until the day I died. And I don't know about you guys, but to me, not taking any risk and not pushing through when it's hard, that sounds like the biggest risk to me. So next time you catch what I like to call your lesser self, the one that wants you to crawl back to your comfort zone at all costs, next time you catch your lesser self saying one of the following things: I don't have enough money to invest further. I don't have enough time to do this. I would have to do so much work. It's just not a good time for me to start my own online business. I made a terrible decision in the moment, and I only joined because of the refund guarantee just to check it out. I'm too old and don't understand technology. I don't like Facebook. It's not for me. This all seems way too complicated. Every time you feel your lesser self saying one of those things, remember, of course it's going to be complicated creating your own business, because if it wasn't, everyone would do it. And the truth is, it's not complicated working at a 9-to-5 job. Working until you're 70 years old, listening to what your boss tells you, that's not complicated to do. And if that's what you want to do, by all means go for it, right? But if you're here right now, I don't think that's what you want. And I'm here to tell you that your lesser self is going to try to put every barrier in the way to try to stop you. But you have to ask yourself, are you going to stop? Are you going to give up? Because we're here for you every step of the way. But you have to push through all those little doubts that pop up in your head. And the truth is, if you don't give up, you literally can't fail. And in my mind, failure doesn't even exist, only feedback. You try one thing, if it doesn't work immediately, you learn why, and you apply that understanding to the next experiment, and that's how you succeed, right? Never think about it as failure. Think about it as feedback that you're getting. And so finally, week number 4. We're going to dig deep and start optimizing each video that we upload to gather all the data that we need to make data-driven decisions, to decide what we should double down on and what we should stop doing. And we're going to implement a ton of cool YouTube features. We're also going to go deep into how to outsource everything and how to actually put this business on autopilot and scale with multiple channels so that you can create a literal empire. And then finally, we're going to finish the entire course. And once again, post #TeamNoExcuses in the private group. So that's the 4-week plan, guys. Very easy to accomplish in bite-sized pieces. And I know you'll 100% be able to do it, right? No matter what you may think right now, I'm going to be there to help you every step of the way. Our community is going to be there to help you. And of course, your accountability partner is going to be there to help you. The course and the community gives you everything that you need. All the best tools, all the best techniques, all the best connections, every step of the way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I cannot wait to start this journey together. Right? I've been mapping this out for months upon months, and I'm so excited to be able to finally share it with you and present it to you. And just remember, anytime you feel overwhelmed, anytime you feel like you can't do it, or it's too complicated, or you're too dumb, or you don't understand technology, any of those doubts, that's just your lesser self trying to hold you back. And if you've made it this far, you can make it a little bit further. And I'm going to be there for you every step of the way, right by your side, to make sure that we do this together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next.